I don't think it was necessarily what they did defensively. I think it's what we didn't do offensively. You know, we talked about them pressuring the ball, and when whoever is off the ball in the help coming over to rally in and try to rake it out. And we talked about pitch outs, and we just didn't execute that tonight.
Just to be up 7 at halftime, and then you guys have been so good late in the games. Just to not make enough plays defensively, and just kind of not be able to pull this one out late. Just what's kind of the feeling like?
I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow, honestly. But one thing that we've talked about all year is that if we turn the ball over so many times, there's no way that we're gonna, win most of those games. I think a few games we've turned it over like 15, 18, and still won. But we can't get comfortable like that. We have to make sure that we get to our goal, which is 12 and under. So, I mean, today it felt like every turnover they scored off of it. I don't know how many points they had off turnovers, but it just felt like it was just piling up. And then to have 16 turnovers, we can't do that on the road.
Knowing where you guys sit in the conference and maybe even in NCAA tournament hopes, I mean, how frustrating is that knowing maybe you guys had that half game lead to get to tonight?
I mean, can't really think about that. I mean, we just talk about the loss that we just had tonight. Looking ahead, I mean, that's what we can do, especially coming into this next game. We got to take it a game at a time and just come in and rally together and become closer.
What is it just about, the environment here? And I know this is your first time here, but traditionally Boise State struggled here. What was just about the crowd when they were hitting a couple of those threes? They just kind of seemed to grab the momentum from you guys in the second half.
Yeah, I remember they went up 2 and the crowd was going crazy, and we were like, wait, we got to calm down. They only up 2. So just trying to have that poise and be veterans out there and I'm trying to be the best leader that I can be on the floor.
With how well you guys had been doing late in games, I think 6-1 when it was like 4 less with the score. And it would end up being 6 tonight. But just was it, I guess, bound to go the other way at some point? You guys were kind of playing with fire, you think, in some of the late game stuff with all these close games, or?
I wouldn't say that. I just go back to the turnovers, really. That's what we really hang our hats on, is trying to take care of the ball. Elite ball movers is what we talk about, and we didn't do that tonight.
You guys take a lot of pride in kind of the team game and, somebody always taking their turn down the stretch. Tonight, Chandler scored the last 11 points. Did you guys just kind of decide to put the ball in his hands, or, because that's fairly unusual for you guys to kind of just only have one person involved down the stretch?
Well, he was hot, and he's the Mountain West Player of the Year, and that's who needs the ball at the end of the game to take over. I told him after the game, I said, you did everything you could do. He tried to be that player and be that guy, and that's what he's supposed to do down the stretch. We just didn't execute tonight.